Hello everybody! Here's me, Tokkuri Yashi, and today we will be taking a look around the Hololive Aquarium. Hey, it's one moment. Yes. Here's this music. Anyway, today we're going to be having a look around the Hololive Aquarium. That's Amelia Watson and her team managed to create. She did do a charity stream in this VRChat world, which was very successful. And today what we're going to do is have a little look around at it. If you don't know, you can enter this world. It is free and you don't have to have a VR headset to take part and have a look around here. I am in desktop mode, so you can go in desktop mode and just look around in desktop mode. Hello Tiny, how are you doing? I'm sorry, I do not understand that language. I'm going to have to translate that to know exactly what you have said. But thank you for being here anyway. And also, I guess we should say a big thank you to Ame as well, Amelia Watson from Hololive English Myth, who, as I'm sure you know, the reason she did all of this is because she has now graduated. Although it is a bit of a strange graduation, I'm sure we will see her again very soon. She is going to be featuring in a new Hololive EN original song that Callie has been managing and putting together, so I'm sure we will see it and hear of it again in a few days. Now, for this, the whole point of this aquarium here, this Hololive Aquarium, was for a charity stream for the Ocean Conservancy charity, a charity which helps to protect our marine ecosystems. She has raised over 200,000 American dollars for that charity, which is absolutely excellent. So if we can play our role play, we'll get our tickets here, and we will jump in and go in and have a little look around this tour. I mean, I think Amelia did do another charity stream a few years ago for another animal charity where, again, she raised over $200,000, which was absolutely excellent. So here we are in the first room of the aquarium here, and the first exhibit that we come to here is Scuba Ducks, the Scuba Ducks, Osaru Subaru Scuba Ducks. Aren't they cute? The volumes and the levels of everything are okay. Here it says we've got a little plaque here, Scuba Ducks. An extroverted bird that thrives on companionship. Well, there's a bit of a, well, so if you don't know, all of the animals, the exhibits in this aquarium are based on Hololive members, both JP, ID and the EN branches. And as you can see here, the first one we have are these little Scuba Ducks, just splashing around a little bit in their little tank. There's the Japanese sign for the Scuba Ducks. Before we go over here, let's go over here and have a little look at some of these displays that we have got. We've got Ame here with an investigator in a ship. Now what does it say here? Seafaring. Amelia Watson, founder of this aquarium, personally travelled all over the world in search of these incredible rare specimens you can see here today. So a lot of work has gone into this, and thank you very much for that, because this is a pretty amazing little VR world for people doing. And there she is again, Ame. Hello Ame, thank you very much. We'll miss you. Hopefully we will see you again sometime soon. If only we knew a time traveller that could go into the future and come back and tell us exactly what's going to happen. The irony. The irony. Anyway, land exploration. With the help of her trusty investigators, scouring the land from highest of mountains to the depths of marshes, but to little success. Little success of what? Because I mean, it's got huge success, absolute huge success. So, we'll go around here then and have a look at the next exhibit here. So first of all here, we have got some seals. Feline agent seals here. Now I believe these seals here are based on Zeta, one of the ID talents. What was the special? I can't even remember the word that they said of how a seal moves around, flapping about. The galomping. That's it. Galomping. There we go. Zeta seal is galomping around on the little rock there. And this one having a little swim. And over here we have another ID member. We have got some penguins, some Kayla penguins. I don't know what Kayla thinks of this. She often says, I am not a penguin. She's a gorilla. Not a penguin, but in this aquarium here from our mate, she's a penguin. And we have got our Zeta seals and our Kayla penguins. They, well, at least in the summertime down there in the Antarctic, they would need them sunglasses, but they'd be pretty useless. Well, I'll say they'd be pretty useless in the winter. They might protect their eyes from all of the horrible blizzards and storms. But there we go. Blacksmith penguins. Blacksmith penguins, considered an offshoot of the emperor penguins. Blacksmith penguins are sometimes found off the coast of Indonesia. Well, they maybe don't need to worry about blizzards in Antarctica then, because yes, these are definitely an ID branch of penguin. So there we go. That's the first little expedition there into ID. Now here we have a little bit about why this charity was picked and for what the charity actually does, and the big actual environmental cause is a need for what the charity does, the work of the charity. Because here we've got Ame and an investigator, and they look like they've been washed up on the beach there somehow. Crash landing. Oh, well, there's a bit of a crash landing, definitely. Alas, disaster struck the expedition, and they became shipwrecked. But watery escapades, this gave Amelia an idea. The rare hollow creatures must reside in the ocean. Let's get me controls going on here. Here we have some coral. Now, this is one of the main plights facing our oceans today for the Ocean Conservancy charity and for everybody is our coral reefs and how much biodiversity they support, how important they are, and how they are becoming damaged. This bleaching, I believe, is caused due to the sea temperatures rising, also due to, well, humans, a lot of maybe even tourists. And I must admit, I have been scuba diving on the Great Barrier Reef off the coast of northern Queensland in Australia, as well as the Whitsunday Islands as well. So I have seen the coral reef, maybe a little bit to blame, but if the tourists just stay in a tiny little area, then they're not going to cause as much damage to the coral reef. Coral bleaching. Soda corals are simple animals that form large reefs. The animals live in an endosymbiotic relationship with single called algae. To get sunlight, the corals live just below sea level. They are actually shallow. That's why we can go scuba diving and we can see it all. The algae makes food products for the coral polyp by photosynthesis. So that's a symbiotic relationship there. Warmer sea water temperatures caused by climate change is leading cause of coral bleaching, as I said earlier. When the coral should be nice and colourful like this, but then it gets bleached, it dies off like this, and it can take a long time to regrow a coral reef. They are very particular with the sporing. They fire off spores into the ocean, which then the ocean currents then take them away to new grounds, but it is at very specific times when they will spore, and if the spores will actually take. It's very strange because I think coral is actually classed as an animal, so it should be sporing like that. And there's Ame in here. This is an idle outfit. It's a summer outfit here. Summer outfit on the beach. To the sea. Our voyage underwater begins. Let's discover all the rare hollow fish in the world together. So, this is the first little peek here. Shipwreck. if you wonder what happened to the ship, peek through the window. Now, let's have a little peek. So quiet. So quiet. Anyway, there we go. That is the first room. So shall we continue on into the aquarium? Let's have a look at some of the holomems as their underwater counterparts. I mean, the first thing we see here, the big orca here, a killer whale. Obviously, this is Chloe. That is her character. That is her character in Hololive. She is a orca whale swimming along over there. We have a stingray. There was a saurus stingray, but I don't think that's a saurus stingray, is it? And a ginormous whale. I think that's Noel, is it supposed to be the whale? And then Kaori is this pink frilled fish up at the top. Yeah, there's the saurus stingray. Do we have any? We don't have any plaques just yet. But let's carry on walking through the tunnel. Who else can we see? I believe this is a Sakura Miko. Sakura Miko. Little lobster here. Who's this sideways fish? I'm not sure who that one is supposed to be. Maybe just sit and have a little look into the aquarium. Who can we spot? Maybe some of the signs will give us a clue. Whee! Who is this? We know who this is. This king crab, spider crab. Obviously, that's a Achma. King crab there. I've never actually seen one of them in real life, but it probably be quite scary because they are very big indeed. Who else do we have on this side? Oh, we've got an Ame peeking. Hello, Ame. How are you doing up there? That's something new that wasn't on her visit when she came through with a few of her other kohais. And Mume, Crony. There was Fumoka and Bibu, I believe, that came on, had a little look around with her. But here we can recognise who this is straight away. Ahoy! It's Hosho Marine in a little cup, little pirate cup there, being spied on by Ame. Ayame fish there. Not sure exactly what types of fish these are really supposed to be. Sure, we'll have a look at the plaques and that will maybe explain a little bit more. Who have we got then on this side? Is there anything that we've missed on this side? I'm not sure. Is that a Pjolka? That looks very Pjolka colours. And there's a... Is that a Botan lionfish? Not all of the fish in here are Hololive related. Is that one of the Manichan? A little Manichan starfish down there at the bottom. I believe one of the turtles too is meant to be A-chan, one of the other managers who's also left the company now, I believe. Cover core. That must be Pjolka, this little fish here. Has to be. Unless you know differently. Big whale up there. Hosho Marine, ahoy! Who's this funny little fella there? That is a Matsuri. A Matsuri funny little fella. And who's at the bottom there? I know there's quite a few pink members. Is that actually a fish member or is that just a random fish? Is that just a random fish? Here we go. The Bhutan lionfish, a Neneche crab, and a lammy clam. Whammy clam. Isn't that funny? And there's a few, have we not? I mean, the big eel up there, I think it's Pecora, is that big eel that's swimming up there at the top. Might get a better view of that a little bit later. Nene! Two turtles. I'm not sure who the second turtle is actually. It is really nice in here. I mean, even if you just want to come and relax, the music, very relaxing, and the scenery obviously very relaxing as well. So I think in this main tunnel here, it is mostly JP. Oh, this seahorse. It's actually not a seahorse, it's a dragon. A dragon? What do they call them again? A dragon fish? Not dragon fish. Dragon horse? Something like that. It's a little bit different to a seahorse. Not even sure who that one is supposed to be. Maybe we'll get a little bit of a clue later on. And this one here. I think that is an addition as well that we haven't seen before. Is that a crone fish? Dogfish that's a catfish. Crone. Oh, and there's Kanata. That has to be Kanata with that star. As an angel fish. Who else can we spot? That, I believe we'll see through another window. That is also some JP members, but then we'll see them through another member. And there's the funny fish again. It must be somebody. How many of you have actually been to aquariums like this and seen... This is a very lovely big tank. They're not usually this big in aquariums. Anyway, let's move on then. We've seen this room. We'll get to see this again from the top when we get further around. Into our next installation here. Reef stagger crab, squirrel crab, moon scallop and peafowl crab. These are ID members. I believe Rene, and then Risu is the squirrel crab, and then we have got Anya for the Chris dagger crab, and then is it Moona? Moon scallop, yes, the moon scallop, that'll be Moona. So Moona, Rene, Anya, and Risu. Stop moving around so much so we can have a little bit of a look at them. Of course, if you do have VRChat, you can always come in, have your own little walk around here. Even without VR headsets, if you want to just use the desktop mode like I am, you can come in and have a little look at some of these exhibits. Now behind us, who do we have here? Rose jellyfish and high spec jellyfish. This, I guess, I believe is Aki Rosenthal and Roboko as jellyfish. Aki here, the blue one, and Roboko obviously the red jellyfish swimming up and down. Jellyfish can be pretty majestic, but also pretty scary. Never been stung by one, but I imagine it can be rather painful. So maybe it is best to avoid them if you can. And I think we have another jellyfish over here, which the painter jellyfish. Now I believe this is Yofi, the painter alien jellyfish. Looking very jellified, very majestic as well actually, but very blobby with that little blob of paint. Okay, who do we have here? More jellyfish. Darkness jelly and zombie jelly. So I believe here we have got Lapulas Darkness and Crazy Ollie. Ollie with her sword through her head. Like any zombie should have. Lapulus is a big sleeve with horns. I wonder what you'd do if you were out somewhere and you actually saw these swimming around in the sea somewhere. What? New species! Wonderful, wonderful stuff. Okay, so let's have a look at some of this info here then. Oh, I've not seen her reaction, but I can just imagine what she would say. Little Kobo as a blobfish. The blobfish. Yes, top picture there is a blobfish deep, deep down under the ocean where there is high water pressure. It does actually look kind of normal. But if a blobfish is brought up to the surface where the water pressure is a lot lower, it just sounds quite horrible, to be honest with you. It goes through quite severe tissue damage and ends up looking like the blobfish that we know there, the blobfish that they have turned Kobo into. So, I mean, I can't imagine it's very pleasant for a blobfish to come up and be turned into that weird looking blobfish. They do look normal deep down at lower depths with with much higher water pressure. But this Kobo blobfish here obviously has gone through horrible tissue damage as it has come up to a higher depth and a lower water pressure. But there we go. Well, I thought, what the hell would Kobo say being turned into a blobfish? I think she would probably a bit of a kusagaki and probably moan a little bit about it. I'm sure maybe if you watched some of her streams, she might have commented on this, but I think she would. Why did you turn me into a blobfish? I think she would want to be something else. Anyway, one of the highlights of the aquarium here, the Kobo blobfish. Aye. Right. Oh, I'm a jump scare. Hey, I'm in another little tank full of just random jellyfish here. So there we go. Mostly ID, but a few JP. Talents here, jellyfish and crabs. Let's then, shall we move on? Where'd she go? Amedoko. She's on this side. Looking in. What's she done on this side? She's a sneaky one. Okay, so let's move on then to the next area of the aquarium. And here we have a tank with, what are they called? Star eels, star seahorse. This is for that tank over there. So I believe the star eels and the star seahorses, these are all the hollow stars in the hollow stars cover core. So all of the male talents in here. I have to admit, I am not the biggest knowledgeable about all of the hollow stars. I do know some of them. Is that Axel? Is that one Axel? I know Regius. I know some of them that left. I thought. They're the EN ones. I mean, I know even less about the JP ones, I have to admit. I thought I saw a Vesper. Is that supposed to be... Is there a Vesper one? Would they do a Vesper one even though he's left? He left more than a year ago now, I believe. But anyway, these seahorses, starfish and eelfish are all members of the Hollow Stars branch. Nice to see them all in here as well. So, what do we have over here? Now, this is back into the tank, as you can see, that we walked through the tunnel. And we have got ancho shrimp, resonant shrimp, Noah snail, Ikemen snail, and genius snail. Now, I believe this is Regloss, the Regloss generation. Are they the latest Japanese Regloss, Japanese generation? There we go, the Ikemen snail there for Ao-chan. Raiden there, snail, with the funny little mask on it. Funny little mask. That is a little bit freaky, is it not? Or was it a Bancho shrimp? Yeah, Bancho shrimp and resonant shrimp. So we have got Hajime and we have got Virika. Is this one Virika? And yeah, Virika, Hajime, Raiden, Ao, and who's the last one of the regloss? My mind's gone blank. I don't know why it just gone blank. Obviously, I do watch the EN and the ID a bit more because as much as I would still like to learn some Japanese, I'm still really do not understand listening to it. But anyway, we have got here our regloss. I'm going to kick myself. When I just chilling out. We see a lot of Bancho in the JP GTA server because I'm a big Ina fan, so I did watch Ina's POV as a medical professional in that, and Bancho Hajime was another medical professional. We did get to see a lot of that. That was kind of funny. So, shall we move on? Okay, so we have gone through the JP and some IDs. Now it looks like we are moving into the EN area of the aquarium. Well, we are moving into the EN area of the aquarium. But before we look at the EN, we have got another fish in here. One fish in here, the witch fish, which I believe this is Shion. Or did we a little garlic fish? Shion, the witch fish. There she is, swimming around in tank in this window here. Probably looking across there at the goober fish and thinking that they did get engaged or married. They did have a close friendship, definitely at one point. And so Shion is gazing longingly across at Goob, who is, well, I don't know, by the look in the eyes, not really sure what's going on around. So anyway, there we go. The Shion witch fish in this tank here, and now we move on to the EN. This is the EN Myth tank here, with the 5 members of EN Myth, of course, Ame, the creator of this aquarium, who had her graduation stream just under, well, about 4 days ago now, I believe, is in this tank here with the rest of her Myth Gen mates. So we have got, it says that we'll have a look at this top one here, Goober Shark. This obviously is Gaogura, the Goober Shark. Mythological shark, endemic to the deep blue waters near its scientific namesake, the Goober Shark. Playfulness is only matched by its forgetfulness. You would have thought they'd come from Atlantis, maybe, I don't know. Maybe or not. Anyway, our specimen received an injury recently. Oh no! And it did battle with a life-sized Gaogura statue and lost. Oh dear. Well, Gaogura is thrown a trident into its head. There we go. Gaogura shark in the myth tank. Over here, we have got a vivid octopus. Obviously, that is Ninamai Inanis, and the detective sea urchin Otsu Ame 07. If I had an arm, I would do a salute right here. So here we go. We have the detective sea urchin. Despite the limited movement, this species here, sea urchin, are known to collect and share information with others of their kind. And the octopus here, the Ina octopus, the void octopus, found in temperate waters. Void octopus is known to be one of the gentlest invertebrates, as well as the most intelligent. Probably very good at art as well, I imagine. So here we go. We have a couple of specimens here of the Ame sea urchin with their little investigator magnifying glasses there. I wonder. Well, I've never ever had sea urchin at all. To be perfectly honest with you, this kind of seafood probably doesn't really tempt me that much. Definitely like ebbies. You definitely like some kind of fish. But when you start talking about mollusks and even, I mean, octopus and other things like that, not really for me. So the Ame sea urchin here is very safe. We are not going to get hungry, but I think they are adorable. And there are a few more of them here at the back. Down here we have got, as Kiara swims by, the Taco, the Ina octopus here with her Ao-chan book. Wonder what special magical properties this book has to not be wet and get all soggy here in the aquarium. But there we have our lovely Ina's octopus there in the tank, and then as we can see here, Kiara swimming past as a pufferfish. I believe she is a pufferfish. Let's have a little look at what it says for those two here. The Phoenix pufferfish, yes, at the bottom here. I wonder, it should be like boiling the water as it swims by or something with all of its flames. And the Reaper Moray eel, Calliope Moray eel, Cali eel Moray eel Moray. A bit of a tongue twister. Anyway, better off just having a little look than trying to do that. There she is in the back there, the Cali eel, as the Kiara pufferfish. I believe it is puffed up. The pufferfish swims by with only one hat, is there? Where's the other little chef hat gone? Maybe it fell off. And we see the Cali eel. She is a little bit elusive there at the back of the tank. Oh no, is she coming in? Coming around here? Here we go, the Cali eel. Making an appearance with her flowing veil behind her. Now we do have a few swimming up at the top there, and we do believe we will get to have a look at them when we get round to the other side. So there we go. The Hololive Myth EN Generation tank here at Ame's aquarium. Really nice indeed. So, who do we have next? I mean, here we can see back into the big JP tank. We have got an onion-made catfish. Who is it? Which one would be the onion-made? It's not Luna. I mean, there was an Akayu in there. I'm sure I saw an Akayu in there before. I've not seen Suisei yet, so which one was Suisei? Not seen a Fleur yet either. I'm trying to think of all of the JP members that we've not actually seen yet. Which one was one of the other pink JP members? Anyway, the onion. I'm sure it'll come to me after, and I'll be like, what? Onion-made catfish. A shy yet intriguing species. Is known for its distinctive vocalization. We haven't seen a watame yet either. Which one? What variation was watame? Nyan, these should all be clues. Is it aqua? Did they actually put in an aqua? A Minato Aqua, who has also graduated earlier this month. Was it? Well, last month now, I guess. Is it? You'd have thought you might have a little bit of a maid outfit on. Anyway, there we go. That is another peek into the JP tank. And behind us, we have got what is now Hololive Promise, their second EN generation. And in here, we have got a Nephilim Swordtail and a Rat Beta, which is obviously Iris and Akos Beelzu. Akos Beelzu, as Bibu calls her. Or Bay to everybody else. We have got Galactic Loach and the Eldritch Owl P pufferfish. Galactic loach. Well, that's not. Who Sana did get? I was gonna say, which kind of creature would Sana be? But I guess they did put Sana in here as well. They've given her the galactic loach. And then obviously Mume is the LP pufferfish. And then the clock snail, who is also in the tank here. This obviously is Orocroni, the clock snail. So let's go in and have a little look in at them. There we go. We've got Iris being chased by Bay, or is it the other way around? I don't know, up at the top there. There's Mume with the little feathers. The crony clock snail. And then the galactic roach down here, which is Sana. Maybe we can... If I can remember, which one is it? Oh, that's a little bit too small. Change that height a little bit. No, maybe about 1 meter tall. There we go. You have a little closer look at Sana there. Again, the first of the EN members to graduate was Sana. But yay! I was going to say, like I said, what animal would we put in Sana? Because I didn't think they'd put her in, because obviously she's no longer streaming in Hololive. And Sana's another one of my favourites. And now we're down here, we can have a look at the crony snail. And a few of the Mume owlfish are also swimming down here at the bottom. Yeah, I'm really happy there that they put Sana in there. I believe Sana is doing pretty well in her life after Hololive as well. So that is great to hear as well. Hopefully, same can be said for Ame. Although she's still affiliated with Hololive, so it's not quite the same kind of a graduation. We will still be seeing her at some time. And then we got Iris and Bay. Getting very dizzy up there at the top. But there is one member of the second generation missing from that tank, and she is over here. The Nature Guardian Axolotl. So this obviously here is Ceres Fauna as an axolotl. I think this is really, really cute, this one. Really, really cute. With their little horns, the little twig horns. It really does suit the axolotl design. Just floating around here, minding her own business. Obviously, she could not go into the tank with the other fish. She would probably try to eat them. That's why she's here in a tank on her own. Hello! Pat, pat, pat. Want to boop the snoot. That's something for her. I was like, oh, I just want to boop the snoot. Aye. There we go. We have the fauna axolotl here. And then over here, the rest of the second EN generation. I'm still really happy to see that there is this little Sana in here too. I'm going to say, Sana likes her bread. Bread would get very soggy in the water, so she could be a bread fish or something. But no, she is a galactic loach. Anyway, there we go. Now we are a little bit smaller. I might have to make ourselves bigger again for the next exhibition here. So let's jump into the next exhibition. We have this lovely tank in here, and in this tank, I believe we have got the third generation of Hololive EN. And we can see we've got some starfish here. Narissa Ravencroft as the brittle starfish, I believe they said this was. We have a rockfish here. Obviously, Koseki Bijou. Who's Bijou? Bibu. Koseki Bibu. And some cuttlefish swimming up here. A blue cuttlefish and a pink cuttlefish, who are obviously Fuwawa and Makoko. Fumoko! I'm not going to try singing their song. That would be the great time to sing their song. Yeah, I'm not going to try. We'll go and listen to their song where they can say "Fua fua moko moko fua moko." Yeah, something like that. Anyway, hilarious stuff. I think this looks like we've got a little Finding Nemo in there as well, not related to Hololive. But there we go. What does it say here? Let's have a look at the signs there. A gemstone rockfish, Bee-Boo here. Zooming around, the gemstone rockfish has a tendency to enjoy violence in a playful manner. Well, maybe she does. It's a little bit worrying, And here, a demonic brittle star, obviously the Narissa Raven Croft, who, hello darlings, is showing us her star. Yeah, that's getting a bit yabai. Getting a little bit yabai there. And up here, for Moko Cuttlefish, their plaque is up here. 2 hound cuttlefish. Species of cuttlefish is particular for always being born in pairs and going nowhere a lot when they are aghast at the situation. There we go. We have the cuttlefish up there. Maybe we can see them when we get a little bit higher, but we won't go a little bit higher yet because there is one member of this 3rd generation that is missing. Excuse me, who we have just had a little bit of a glimpse at through that hole. The Siorin gloomy librarian anglerfish. So anglerfish are really quite freaky little creatures. I know Ami said when she was talking about this, it was Outer Wilds, the game Outer Wilds, that really did inspire this. Now there is that weird bramble planet there, the way you go in and you just keep going, and there's these anglerfish that try to swallow you up. But we have now got a Siorin anglerfish. We might have to make ourselves a little bit taller so we can see it properly. Can we see in there? Ooh, spooky! I'm pretty sure Shorty's a little friend. She's friendly. Don't worry, she's friendly. She won't hurt you at all. Okay. Yes. Well, there we go. We have Shorin Novella anglerfish. With that, we will move on. Can we see Fuamoko up here? A little bit higher up. Can we get a little bit of better look at them too? As the music changes back to this happy music. Come back, Mokoko, over here. Where have they gone? Have a little look here at Narissa and at Bee-Boo as well. They're all down here together at the moment. Just swimming around. Okay then, I think maybe we can move on then to the next exhibition. Now, in here, we have got albino fox, sea turtle, Kabuki fox. Is that who this is meant to be, or am I misunderstanding? Where is our albino fox sea turtle? This is the typical zoo aquarium experience, isn't it? You look into the exhibition and you can't see anything. Oh, is this hair coming here now? I believe this is the Achan turtle coming past here. Is this the albino fox? Hey, there we go. Gracefully gliding by. There we go. Lovely, lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Okay, so who do we have behind us, we have now moved up to the 4th generation of EN, Justice, who only recently debuted a couple of months ago. So here we have our porcelain doll frog, which is CC, and our fist mud skipper, which is Gigi. So we've got CC, we've got Gigi in here. Obviously, CC is a automaton with her little clockwork, winder there, and little Gigi mud skipper there, looking kind of funny. Bit of a chaotic character. But you may say there are other members of Justice. So where are they? They are also somewhere in the aquarium. They are the 2 species that we saw at the top of the Hololive myth tank up here at the top. So where's the friendly staff seat here? We've not looked at this one. That's the A-chan turtle that we saw. Do we have plaques for these 2? We might do somewhere. Anyway, we have got a Elizabeth Rose Blood Flame swordfish here. And we have got a Uraura Pantera catfish. That's another catfish there. Looks like a catfish. Hey there. Hello, Ryan Gamer. The frog is adorable. They need to make that into merch. Well, that's what I was thinking. If they was going to make all of these into merch. Spoiler. There is a gift shop at the end of the aquarium with all of these assets in there, so you can have a closer look at them. So that's maybe as close as they came to merch for them. But yeah, she woo. That would, yeah, it would make a really nice merch. Maybe, you know, just maybe, when they all come up to their next merch spots, I might decide I might want to try to make some of these, perhaps, just as a homage to Ame and this aquarium here. So there we go. We've got Elizabeth Blood Rose Flame, hello Brit, swimming around as a swordfish, and Uraura Pantera there, catfish, on top of, see the Goober Shark swimming down there. I wonder if it's any relation to Bloop. Its little distant stare in its eye, perhaps maybe an inkling that it is, perhaps, related to Bloop in some way. Hi, I mean, I don't know if I feel like I'm rushing through these too quickly. If you just wanted to have a little sit and look into the tank. Just for a little moment. Who can we spot through here? Through the kelp? The Pecora eel swimming past there. This is the Kaori fish at the top there with their flowing gown. I don't know if that is an actual real, based on a real fish, or it's just based on Kaori. Here comes Chloe, the orca. Might be a little dangerous to have the orca in here with the rest of these species. Maybe they might be played with a little bit. The stinky orca. And here we have, if you've seen the thumbnail, obviously you've seen the thumbnail, the little statue of Ame and an investigator, which I posed for a photograph of earlier. Looking very happy here. Otsu Ame. Right, is that the end? Is that, I believe, is the end of the aquarium. Well, main event of the aquarium. We will get to see a little bit more of the tank later. But like I said, in here is a gift shop, and they have actually got all of the assets here for all of the different fish, different animals in here that we can pick up and have a little closer look at. Got the Anya, hermit crab, Rene, Risu, Is this a Luna? Not sure. We've got Hoshio Marine up there. We've got Bibu next to Hoshio Marine. Hey, Kira, Kira! Oh, is this gonna... There we go. We're kind of on the shelf. This was Iroha. We haven't seen Iroha yet, isn't it? There's the Iroha lobster. That's the Kaori fish. And here is Herb, Elizabeth, Rose, Bloodflame. Yes, that is the right way around. You wouldn't want to get stabbed by that one. Who's this? Huh? Somebody inside? Oh, that's the Mooner Clam. The Mooner Clam. That's not opened. We've got Fauna, Axolotl, the Botan Lionfish, Chloe Orca, massive Chloe Orca. This is, I believe, is the Noel Whale Shark, I believe. Hey. So very cool, yes, they are. Like I said, if you do want to come in and have a look at this world yourself, you can do. I mean, you only need a VR headset to do so. You can come in desktop mode like me. I believe it, I mean, as far as I'm aware, it will be up now forever. I don't see why it would ever go down. But that is a possibility for you if you wanted to do so. The Hatchima king crab, I call them king crabs. Spider crabs. This is one of the Manichan starfish there. Pecora eel and the Moray Calliope Moray eel as well. Who have we got here? We've got Neneche crab. We've got the Miko crab. We've got Kiara pufferfish. The Mume owlfish. That I believe is the not Siorin. The name's so similar. Siorin. Shion. Blooming heck. The Shion witchfish. Spit it out. We've had a look there at the top shelf already. And some of these small ones, I still do think this is Pjolka. We've got Iris. This one's Luna. This one's definitely Luna with that little crown, which we've now lost. Inside. Oh no, we've lost Luna inside the shelf. Oh no, we haven't. There we go. There, we've got Luna back. Ayame? Bay? Is that the Narissa brittle starfish there? Or is that elsewhere? Because it doesn't look like that blue there. Ah, there we go. That is Tower. Tower Senpai. It's not my senpai, but that's what everyone calls her. Tower is this dragonfish. I believe it's a dragonfish. Then we have got, I'm not actually sure on this one. There's somebody that we've missed. Kanata. Hey, here's the Sana, little Sana Galactic Eel. Can I have the Sana Galactic Eel, please? And this is somebody. Again, maybe I'm not completely sure who this one is. We've got Sana! Whee! We'll put Sana on the table. Although, it would be nice if we could turn around so we could see it properly. And here we go. Here is the CC frog. The beloved CC automaton frog. On the counter here. Maybe it could be used as a little bell when somebody wants to be served. Can I buy one of everything, please? We'll ring the bell. The button. Oh, that resets the gift shop. We're not going to reset the gift shop because we've got a floating Sana. So here we go. We've got Ina, obviously. Another one of the favourites. Put here on the table with Sana. Whoop. There we go. Then we've got Ayame here. Who is the, if that's not Luna then with the crown? Who is it with the crown? That must be pretty obvious. My brain's gone blank at the moment. That's Crone. Crone. The what was their songs? I was going to say the song, but it's gone out of my head. That must be Okayu then. Okayu. That's Mogu Mogu Yumi Okayu. Then we've got Kobo. And who are these at the bottom again? These are starting to, my memory's failing. Is that Mio? That might be Mio. Is this one Mio? And I should know. I should really know from that. Is that Yuzora Mel with the little vampire bat hat? Another talent that did leave the company in pretty sad circumstances earlier on in the year. That must be Yuzora Mel. She has been given one as well, then, if that is correct. Is that correct? Hey, Penguin makes me laugh so much. He's my favourite. That's awesome. The frog or the penguin? We haven't got to the penguin. Let's jump over here. The Kayla penguin. Don't know who. I say I don't know what Kayla thinks of being a penguin. A bit like Kobo and the blobfish. Kayla often says, "I'm not a penguin, I'm a gorilla." But there we go. She's now a penguin for this. And here we have got the Regloss. Hey, Raiden. That is a bit spooky. They're all of Regloss here. On this shelf. Well, we've got some of them anyway. Where's Ouch? Is that that's the Ao-chan, isn't it? There was the two shrimps, the Ririka and the Bancho, Hajime. Where are they? Is that one of them? The Shiori novella anglerfish. Ah, very scary. Then I'm not sure whom. Whom is there? So many pink ones, and I'm getting my brain mixed up. And where's we haven't seen Cisse yet. Which one was Cisse? Maybe this is Cisse with her crown. Oh, am I getting mixed up? Anyway, where are we now? We've got Top Shelf Goober Shark, the big Galgura Shark, and the Lammy Clammy. I wonder how much these would be if this was a real gift shop. Then we have got Crony Snail. We've got the girl of the moment, who can come onto the table as well. The Amelia Watson sea urchin. We'll give a little bow to her. We've got Gigi Moonin, Mud Skipper. Is that Ao-chan? Everyone was thought of. That's one thing about Amy. She was so inclusive. She wanted everybody to be included, which is no surprise then that we've got the Sana, sort of an Aqua somewhere, a Yuzora Mel, all of the talents that have left. Must be Choco Sensei somewhere and all. But anyway, we've got Shuba Duck here. We've got our Zeta Seal. We've got, I believe this was Fubuki, it did say, the albino fox turtle. Fubuki Matsuri next to her. I really don't know what it is, but it is pretty cute. And Fuwawa and Makoko Fuwamoko. Down here on the bottom shelf, cuttlefish. And then we have got the Rarapantera catfish. So I think that is all of the talents here. Who might we be missing? Who might we be missing? I'm going to come back and I'm going to have a look at this later and I'm going to be like, oh yeah, of course. Because there's a few on here who maybe didn't spot. But anyway, there we go. Ina, Sana, and Ame! I think a few of our favourites. And actually, we should mention this. Here we go. This is a little bit about the charity that Ame was supporting with her charity stream, Ocean Conservancy. As you can see here, over 200,000 American dollars there raised for charity. And this is what the charity does there. Removes trash from the ocean and more. I mean, I've not seen them, and the big trash pits in the ocean currents, massive areas, bigger than like France, just full of trash. Although it does say that some of them, it's not like what you might think, and it's just plastic and everything. A lot of it is microplastics. The levels of microplastics, the concentration of microplastics is very, very, very high in those areas. Another thing that we need to maybe do a little bit more about is the trash in the ocean and the microplastics. This charity, it says here, has been involved in preserving ocean wildlife and giving a hand to supporting coral habitat restoration. Coral reefs being the rainforest of the ocean, they provide habitat for many colourful little creatures. I really love ocean creatures. They come in all shapes and sizes and develop amazing quirks to survive, from the symbiotic relationships to the craziest camouflage patterns, or even little tiny suckers for feet. Well, there we go. That is absolutely amazing what Amelia has done here for this charity. And like I said, I believe she did it for another animal charity a couple of years ago, raising a very similar amount for that charity as well. Do not underestimate the power of Hololive. They're doing great things. So, we are now leaving the aquarium. Here, these are the credits. People that Ame brought into this project to help create it. All of them doing an absolute great job there. Otsu to all of those. Otsukaru sama desu. Great job for this aquarium. I'm sure I will come back again in the future. Hopefully you can come in and have a little look at it again yourselves. There is a little relaxation area down here. Some of the signs we haven't seen here, the night whale shark, obviously Botan, and the intern orca Chloe. And I think down here in this little seating area cafe we have got, oh, you can see me. Don't look. I have changed my appearance very slightly. So yeah, don't peek. Here we have the Pecora rabbit eel sign as well. So I didn't know that was a mirror. Oh no, I've doxed myself. Wait, this is the place that small Ame stood as she looked into the aquarium on Ame's very last stream. Stand back a little bit so we can get a little bit of a better view. So as we are here at the end of the aquarium tour, I will say my thank yous to Amelia Watson. It has been a pleasure watching you over the past 4 years, and I wish you all the best for the future, as I am sure everybody else does as well. I'm sure everybody shares those sentiments, and definitely we are looking forward to whatever a form you do reappear, popping back in to say hello now. Like you said, you will do. She has not completely graduated, a bit of an affiliate still of Hololive, so we have hopes to. We will see her again now and again, and that is awesome. If Ame can go off now and do whatever she's doing in the future, and we can still say hello to her. She'll come to say hello to us at some point in the year. We will take that. As long as everybody is happy, that is what we want to see. Ryan there was saying that he would buy all of those little plushies. I'm sure a lot of us would like some of them, but yes, our poor wallets. So maybe what I'll do, I don't really want to leave yet, so maybe what we can do is just take one last little walk around the aquarium. Just a little silent look. Ooh, a Botan whale shark coming up through the here. One last little look around the aquarium. I won't say anything. We could just have a little look and a little reflect. As I'm sure a lot of you here are big anime fans, big Hololive fans as well. If not, maybe we can have some new Hololive fans. I'm sure a lot of you like VTubers, and they are all amazing little talents. This, and let's just have one last little look around Amelia Watson's Hololive Aquarium. Oh, there we have it. One last little look around the Hololive Aquarium, Amelia Watson's Hololive Aquarium. I guess, just like Kiara on the last Hololive Myth collab, she just doesn't want it to end, but we must go on bravely. So I am going to have to end it here. Obviously, you can come in and have a look at this yourselves if you would like to, or watch over the VOD again if you want to go back around. I guess I finally will then have to just say thank you, everybody, for coming along and watching and taking this tour with me. Our farewell to Ame. And also Otsu Myth, and thank you Otsu to Amelia Watson as well, as we have said. So yeah, thank you very much for everything you gave us over the last 4 years, and everything that you will probably still be doing in the future. I hope the best for you, and we'll be looking forward to seeing you pop in to Hololive every now and again, like you said you may do so. So without prolonging this any further, thank you very much for watching, everybody. I'm Tokkuri Yashi, and I hope you enjoyed our little tour here of Amelia Watson's Hololive Aquarium. Bye, everybody. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you very much to everybody. Way.